Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So, today, we're mainly finishing up all the events that we haven't finished up yet, pretty much, is the main game plan here. Schedule should pretty much be back to normal as far as nightly streams as well, which is going to be nice. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time around then every single night, and the normal Friday, Saturday stream. And should be able to get all the other videos out at normal time. Still have a few things I still need to cover, like the actual 4.4 update and stuff like that. But yeah, I've almost pretty much recovered now. Still got a bit of a cough, still got a stuffy nose and stuff like that, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was about a week ago or so. But yeah, things have been improving. Anyways, let's go and go over the event thingy. Not really much coming out next week for the most part as far as the actual like troop and weapon that we're getting, but I want to go show it real quick. Is this the right one? No, it is not. There it is. That should be the right one. And yes, it is. Okay. So, as far as the troop that we're getting, we'll be able to stock up on brown greens, which I actually need to. I believe it's my current lowest trait stone. So I am going to stock up on those. I believe I deliberately skipped that kingdom because Zejin is the only place you get it. And it has a lot of fake gnomes, so it's really annoying to do on a vault week. Speaking about vault weeks, this week is a vault week. This Friday and the rest of this weekend will be a vault event, or not this weekend, you know, next weekend. From Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Next weekend will be a vault event, so we'll be able to grind that out. But anyways, this thing does true damage to an enemy, and if it is webbed, it also drains 5 mana, and then webs the enemy. So nothing too special, pretty underwhelming troop. It is a rare after all, so obviously it wasn't going to be anything too outstanding for the most part. Has stealthy, ends up doing web every single time to the skull, and it has that normal immune thing that a bunch of things from Zolkari have. So nothing really too over the top, basically just something that you would get for the trait stones, and just for the normal kingdom upgrades. I forget if this actually brings the kingdom to its extra star. I don't believe it does. 1 second. Let me go double check. Does that actually bring Zolkari to 10 star? Because it does have Orb Weaver class. It does have a hero class. It does not. Surprisingly, it's going to bring it to 19, which is unfortunate, because if it would have brought it to 20, that meant it would have been +1 magic, because it ends up gaining extra skill bonus, and of course that skill bonus is magic. Unfortunately, that's not happening tomorrow, because we're only getting 1 and not 2. Okay, what was the other thing? It was just a useless doom weapon, but let's go over that real quick. This one ended up just doing the normal life thing. They are planning on buffing these into the future, but they are relatively bad. Just as a bunch of life to all allies, +2 per tempering level, ends up gaining 5 mana, or gives 5 mana to all other allies. And if there is a doom, ends up giving 4 more additional mana, so you'd end up giving 9 mana to your entire team that way. And it gives 2 magic to all allies for each green enemy, for a maximum of 8, of course. But yeah, this weapon's obviously pretty underwhelming, same as all the other ones that end up doing HP that are similar to these doom weapons. All the ones that create doom skulls, they're good. As far as doom weapons, all the ones that do HP, they are abysmal. They did mention in the last Q&A they are actually specifically planning on buffing all of them, specifically the HP ones, but probably all of them just in general, to make them feel more doom-like. They made them a little bit weaker initially just so they wouldn't make them too overpowered when they first were released, but they are looking to rebalance these to not be 100% useless, and this one is 100% useless, at least as of its current state, similar to all the other HP related ones. But yeah, that is something that's going to be fixed in the future, however, not tomorrow. But yeah, and of course we'll have Green Doom event, which will be basically spamming like Yasmin, Web Spinner, similar things to that. Would probably be the main things that end up getting used for that. But anyways, let's go and finish up a bunch of the events that we need to go do. First one would probably be to finish up the class event, which I believe we need to do like, what, probably 5-10 more battles or something for that in order to reclaim leaderboard if we're not already on it. And go from there. Oh, we're actually technically already on it. Guess we could do a few more battles just to make sure we don't have to do it later, because that is a little bit iffy. We're kind of all the way towards the bottom. So yeah, I guess we'll just do every last battle we have, and just do them one at a time rather than using multiple. And that should secure us the leaderboard for a little bit of our ridiculous amount of gems that we spent back. I think we're down like 1,500, but at least we were able to power level this thing very quickly, the hero class. Yeah, hello everyone. Hello Steve. Hello Bakchad. Hello William. Hello Joseph. Hello Tim Bruce. Hello Corn. Hello Joseph. Hello Elminster. Hello Daryl. Hello Earthbound. Hello Chongi. Welcome. Are Doom weapons on a rotation? Or are they released a new one every event? No, there's a new one every single event. They are not on rotation. The only rotation that they really have towards them is they will come back in Soulforge on the events of their kingdom. So for example, this week, like literally get it again via the Soulforge. However, the actual events, they will never ever recycle back through the events. Oh, so did stream just die? Oh, there we go. Stream came back. Yeah, they will never cycle through the events, but they will always cycle through the Soulforge. Long story short, not sure how much of that actually came through from when I did the long form of that. Also, apparently my game is laggy too. What's going on? Not just the stream, but everything. Bad connection right now all of a sudden. Hey, how bad my internet is here. Let's see. We'll go and get a blue to red right over there. And Dawn, bring it down. Actually, do we have enough for that? No, let's go for that for now. Get that down. Get another explosion everywhere. Take our blue to reds. Wait, I didn't finish saying all the hellos. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Hello, Daryl. Hello, Brown. Hello, Chunky. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Hello, someone from Russia, and I have no clue how to pronounce your name. Hello, John. Welcome, everyone. Oh, it only went down for a few seconds. That's good. If anyone else knows any of the questions or if I missed any of that part, just let me know. And we'll make sure to go over them all. But yeah, it will be nice to finally get back into the swing of things. I've been like so off like the last few weeks. Because 3 weeks ago, I was busy pre-recording stuff and doing some stuff before I actually left. Then I was on a trip for a week. And then I came back and got sick the entire week and still sick, but not as bad at least. But yeah. So my last 3 weeks have been like not normal. Almost like this entire last month has not been normal. So things will slowly start getting back to normal now, hopefully. Let's see. We'll go take a red right over there. Poke on him, get Dawn, bring it down. Get our explosion everywhere. Hello, Christy. Bought the blue one in the flash offer, but you won't be able to level it up. Oh yeah, I haven't actually been able to see any of those flash offers. I forgot those even exist. But yeah, there are flash offers that will come occasionally that will try to sell you a weapon you don't have for $5. I forget what's excuse me. I forget what else comes in it. But I know I've never seen one because it only appears if you don't own every weapon in the game. And if you own every weapon in the game, they never show up. I've never gotten to see one of them yet. I know my health is more important. That's why I've been taking off the last the last week or so. It's not that bad right now. I still have a sniffly nose and everything, but still been coughing a little bad occasionally. I'm still taking medication for it, just all over-the-counter stuff, not prescriptions. I ran out of all the prescriptions the other day. Let's see. Let's go for Dawnbringer for now. That down. This should be Queen of Tanya. Hopefully, I have 13 plus. Yep, 15. That'll work. Barely any green, which is actually surprising given that he has a troop that doubles green. But I guess given that he hasn't casted it yet, that doesn't really make much of a difference. Okay, let's go for Dawn for now. Finally got a mythic battle in the adventure board. We got 2 VIP keys. Very nice. I actually have not seen a mythic yet for the daily adventure board. The highest I've seen is a couple legends, but I've never seen a mythic yet. Oh yeah, the voice is much better than before. So gotta be careful not to talk too much, but could be fine. If I'm just doing like our streams and the recordings, that shouldn't trigger it much. Other than just like a few coughs. Let's see. We'll take that for now. Take the other red and then we just kill it with anything, including Dawnbringer. And that should probably be far enough. Oh, I guess we'll go for, where are we currently? Can we actually make top 50 with what we have? Probably not. Actually, we can. Oh, nice. Okay, you know what? We'll use the rest of our battles. Top 50 for the extra 25 gems? Why not? Because we'll probably get another Valraven within then. That'll work. Assuming we get another Valraven, that'll definitely secure it. I might as well. Get 100 gems and an orb. Even though we spent so much more than that into it, but still. At least get some of it back, if nothing else. Are we supposed to not level up weaker Doom weapons? Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. You should never upgrade the weaker ones. However, they did say that they would probably add some kind of feature into the future that would allow us to infinitely obtain scrolls. However, as it currently stands, that is not possible. So basically, as the format of Doom weapons currently are, you only ever throw the scrolls on the Doom weapons that create Doom skulls. The ones that do the HP buff are completely pointless. So the new Doom weapon that's coming out tomorrow, you should not spend a single scroll on, as it's just a waste of scrolls. But yes, every single one of the HP related ones are useless, and you should never put any scrolls into it. Otherwise, you're just wasting your scrolls. Let's see, we'll take that for now. Get a Dawn, bring it down. When your guildmates have to kill 120 red gems for troops for an adventure board and got some green gems for it. Green gems? That's weird. It shouldn't be a thing anymore. Or, you know, the normal green gem thing. There are some objectives that are, when you're first starting out in the game, it doesn't just tell you to go kill 100 troops. It has a few other things that it does. So maybe it was event keys or something. But yeah, they do have some ones that go there that aren't kill 100 troops when you're first starting out. I forget at what point it really switches out. But similar to how they had like a little tutorial thing back when the game was first started, or you know, they always had there. Since they had those daily tasks, they added those little things that you get at the beginning of the game. They give you a bunch of tasks. That format has been switched for the new format, where you end up doing it. I have no clue what it is now these days, but once you finally get it completed, it's obviously that thing that does 20 gems every day. But they have it slightly different. Oh, it's gem keys, yeah. But yeah, you can get some other things there if you haven't completed out all of the like normal tutorial stuff that's at the beginning of the game. Once you get past that, it just says kill 100 things each time, I believe. I don't think it ever changes from that. Yeah. Can't wait till this cough is completely gone. Oh yeah, Adventure Board can sometimes have some really good stuff on it. I would say overall, Adventure Board is a great improvement compared to daily tasks. We still don't know if the event calendar is going to be better than the event objectives, though. Those little green gem things. But Adventure Board is 100% better than daily tasks. You would get a lot of really annoying daily tasks. It would take forever to repick spam them if you did get bad tasks. And some of them would take forever to do. Like one single task could take you like upwards of 10 minutes. Whereas now you can get literally the entirety of them done in like 5 minutes or less. Pretty much. Really quick. Like as long as it takes you to go through an entire pet battle thingy. Like how long it takes to go do the adventure board for the entire day. And sometimes even quicker on an adventure board. Because depending on your rarities, you can get some really low rarities. And literally just use an explore spam team on all of them. Because they're so weak. Speaking of that, I think I can actually do that today. One of them slightly higher, but I believe the rest of them we can kind of just run like a normal Sunbird spam team on. Might as well go do that real quick. Another thing I need to go back into doing factions every single day. I've been missing them a lot recently. I have almost no shards right now. Definitely need to stock up before next event. But anyways, that's the end of our shards. That should hopefully be top 50. Even if not, that's not really that big a deal. And there we go. Okay, so that's that. We got leaderboard for that. Take our tribute. Get our gems replenished. They have seen better days. We're only at 24,000 right now. That's pretty pitiful. Not even 24,000. But let's go do our other little things real quick. So let's go do adventure board. Throw it down with like a sunbird thing. So we got 2 ultra rares and a rare. Nothing too good for resources though. But let's go throw it down. That's obviously not what I want to use. Just run sunbird with warlord. Actually, you know what? Let's not do warlord. You know what I need to go get maxed, which I still haven't done yet. Well, maybe not max, but level 70. I still need to get Sun Spirit to level 70. Let me go get this first, and then we'll worry about warlord. You had minor trait stones on adventure board. Ouch. Yeah, I think I got in that once or twice. It can happen. It's underneath the trait stone one, I think. But obviously, these battles go very, very quick. Basically, just an explore battle. The lower 2 rarities of common and rare basically just are explore. Some of them are even weaker. Like, this is even weaker than what explore is. Nose, get better. Okay, anyways, next thing. So I got some sandwiches earlier and I barely even nibbled on them yet. Need energy. Oh no, it didn't one-shot. What are you doing? Sunbird has forsaken us. So these first 2 battles we could one-shot, the third one we can't. The amount of time it would take to switch, we might as well just use this one though. Hey, Celestial, that's better than the loot we're getting, haha. From the actual battles. But if nothing else, this is actually really good hero XP. These are 2 XP per battle, regardless of how easy or hard they are. Of course, you can only do like around 9 to 10 per day or so, but they are really, really quick XP. You recently got all kingdoms to 5 stars. Very nice. How do you approach getting more stars? I'm trying to get into a better guild, if you aren't already in one, because that will slowly help you get more troops, and getting more troops is the easiest way to progress towards that point. Other than that, just spamming a lot of PvP so you have a lot of gold, so you can get more of the various keys and stuff. Because the biggest thing that's going to be holding you back from getting star levels is owning a lot of copies of things, being able to ascend them, and actually owning a copy of every single troop in the game. We're working towards that point. And the best thing that helps with that is orbs, which you get a lot of if you're in a good guild, because you can max those out every single week, as well as just getting more copies of troops, which your guild can do through legendary tasks and similar things. You can also do it obviously just from opening keys they would end up naturally getting. Anyways, was there actually anything else on this account that I had to do? I know the other account has like a billion other things I need to go do. Oh yes, you know what I haven't done? So I guess we're going to be playing some PvP. I don't think I did 1.9k PvP this week. We're still like 900 off. So let's go use a normal PvP team. I guess key team and just run it mid-range. You know what? Flamefer is in Soulforge right now. Also, don't forget, right now, anyone who's watching, if you do not own Flamefer, I mentioned in the video too, but this is probably like the most relevant thing that happened this week. I mentioned on Monday too when we did like a short little Monday stream. Or did we just cover it on Monday? I believe I did really briefly on Monday. But anyways, long story short, get Flamefer if you don't already. It's an insanely good weapon. It's really only used for one team, literally the team we're using right now, but it's such a good option for it that you should definitely do it. But Flamefer in Soulforge right now, go get it. If you happen to not, you can just use Urskea Crown. However, Flamefer is much better. And it's used for Flamefer, Yagwe, Tapon, Queen of Tanya, which is one of the strongest teams in the entire game. And Flamefer is generally required for this team. It's not necessary. Well, I shouldn't say required, but if If you want this team to be as optimal as possible, it is required. It's not required to make the team function, but to make the team like one of the absolute best in the entire game, it is technically required in that regard. Yeah, it's insanely strong. You guys have probably seen it a lot on defend, and you can also use it for defend and stuff too. I personally don't use it offensively that often, but I guess we might as well for the rest of today, because it is the week that we can get Flame of Fur from Soulforge, so might as well. Let's kill this skull. Actually, I don't even think I cast the weapon entire time that time, but it's normally used when the board doesn't have any reds on it, just to replenish the board while still doing damage. It can still lose this stuff, obviously, but it generally gets a really quick kill. The whole premise of it. What is this board? It is not one I want to see. Let's go throw that on picture shots. I mean on rope dart. I mean, what on earth is this board right now? Okay, we'll go move that. Throw that down. At least we can get this pretty easily. We'll just do it on Divinia for now. I mean Divinish Paula. Let's see that. Queen T again for free. Get over mana right back up. Queen T again and a smash. Oh, and Yagway. Let's see. Quick question. What team to use for the last faction we got? For the higher levels? You could just do Iron Gut spam the entire time. I personally wasn't doing every room. I was just doing, what was the full team? Hey, we're up against ourselves. But, what was the full team? But I was basically just using Iron Gut, taking whatever path did not have immune to devour, and just keep doing that over and over again. We went over it a lot on Sunday night, if you want to re-catch that stream. I will probably be covering it briefly, though it's the exact same premise as Hall of Guardians, we've done a video for before. But, because you can use literally the exact same thing in both factions. But, yeah, just running Iron Gut the entire time. Something like Mountain Crusher, Divinia, Iron Gut, and one other option. You know what I use as my one other option. But, you basically just use Mountain Crusher, Iron Gut with utility troops, and that's it. You don't even need to use, anything that gets rid of immune to devour, because you can just dodge and never have to face immune to devours, because there's 5 paths, and one of those 5 paths is bound to have no immunity. And normally one of the 3 short paths have no immunity at all. So you never actually need a troop that gets rid of immunities, unlike other factions, which is relatively rare. I believe it's the only faction in the game that's actually like that, where you can run Iron Gut without actually needing a troop to get rid of immune to devour. What do we take here? Any good drops? Let's take that one for now. Grab a, nothing too good. We'll take that for now, I guess. Get a little bit more mana, get a tape on down, go from there. Grab all the reds we need. We can just go and Yagway into whatever else. But you know what? I'm just going to go for this. Get that down onto Infernus, because why not? That thing's annoying. Also, Infernus in the event key drop table right now for like 5 more hours if you still haven't gotten a copy. It's a relatively low chance, obviously, but still possibly worth considering. It's one of the best mythics in the game. Also, one of the best first mythics to have in the entire game as well. And if you happen to not accidentally, if you happen to not get him, you might end up still getting like a Shegger or something, which isn't horrible, not the best of things, but still helps out. Yeah, last faction had a lot of summon. I still have the video for level 500 that I'll post soon. I ended up doing it with no audio. The stream was up as well, that had it, but I did want to post like the actual thingy and just do some commentary and kind of just going over the faction a little bit with that video. Haven't recorded that yet, but will be soon. We got some things I need to catch up on recording, but at least as far as like the normal schedule, like the event video and everything, that'll be up at normal time. Let's see, we'll get that up. Yagway at him. Push a kill or not. I can even see boost ratio now, and I still can't even tell if it does. You have to keep in mind, it actually doesn't count on his boost ratio, the extra 8 damage he gets from his steel and stuff like that. It doesn't count absolutely everything there. Hello, Leonardo. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, other than the fact I'm still slightly sick. Other than that, it's been getting better at least. Everything's been going great. Or getting better, should say. Alright, we'll grab that. Get a thing removed over there to grab that one. Do we have any tape on? Doesn't look like it. At least not on alignment. Let's go throw this down on something. little bit of a poke. That should give us alignment, and then he's dead. He is super dead. Throw that down, dead. Is this the best team for PvP? Yes, this is one of the best PvP teams in the entire game. I personally wouldn't consider it the absolute best. Some people might. I don't know. I don't really care for the playstyle as much for this team, even though it is a decent team. I'm not sure if you would say it would be overall best, but it's pretty high up there. One of the top 5 best teams in the entire game, for sure. And on Nintendo Switch version, it is the best team in the entire game, if you're playing on Nintendo Switch version, because you don't have as many options on Nintendo Switch. But it's definitely top 5 on every other platform. Let's see, move that for now. Grab a, who even hit? I guess we'll go for hero for now. Even using his hero class. Oh, Dervish. No wonder why I couldn't tell what on earth it was. Dervish is completely useless. Looks like he's just leveling it based on the fact that it's at level 96 right now. Makes sense. A little bit weird that it would be your defend team, though. Makes sense. Is this live? Yes, Mr. Gaming, this is live. Hello. We normally live stream every day around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Haven't been recently because I've been sick, but should start that back up now that I'm not as sick. Tape on. What can you do? Let's move that for now. Let's see. Actually, why am I even trying to kill him with damage? He's using fire bombs. We can do literally nothing and win. Where am I from? I am from New Jersey, though I currently live in South Carolina. There we go. Win by doing absolutely nothing. That is how fire bombs go. Hey, I got a bunch of rings. Those are always easy, quick kills. Fortunately, no setup to really do anything here, though. No alignment. I might still just go for it. I'll set up the following turns. That I want to leave there because we can get alignment off it. And now we should just win from there, so we'll do that. Do that, and then tape on should kill. And if it doesn't, flame refer will kill. Wow, we're getting a lot of really easy kills. I don't mind, though. Definitely speeds it up, gives us a lot more gold. A lot more resources in general. Do we overkill it here? Yeah, why not? Let's go to max mana immediately. Obviously enough for that to land. Get a Yagway in there. Also, thank you, Aaron, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Anything else we can move? Yes, we take the red, grab the yellow. Grab that over. Flame refer for the extra turn. And that should be dead. That into Yagway. Yeah, what's this game platform in existence right now? It's on all mobile versions, PC, Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. So essentially everything of relevance. Let's see, move that over, get tape on there. And it's dead before it even gets to explode a single one. Actually, we're getting a surprisingly high amount of easy battles. And as I say that, we get a hard battle. Oh, so hello, Kevin, and thank you. No, it's tape on immediately. That is enough. Is that lines, though? No, it is not. Is it still worth it? Yeah, kind of. Move that. Take a red. Still not full mana on that, though, unfortunately. Do I just go for it? I guess I just go for it. Even if it gives him something, it's fine. Let's see. Does that help us? Kind of. We'll do that. Oh, no, we're frozen on green. Whoops. What do we do here? I guess we just grab a red, get that down. I should wipe his entire team, actually. Let's see if he'll ever end his turn. Let's see. Are we frozen on brown? I believe the answer is no, right? No. Go grab that. And I should wipe. Pretty close to it. And now I just have to deal with this 2 HP. And one Doom Skull should kill it. There we go. Yeah, we got Celestial off of it. I believe we're over 1,000 Celestials at this point. Hopefully they eventually add that Trait Stone sync. They did say version 4.5, which is 2 versions from now, will be focused on end-game content. So hopefully they do something amazing. I sure hope they do. Because end-game does need more content, that is for sure. That is for sure. Well, we'll see what they end up doing with that. One of them might finally be that Trait Stone sync, but we'll see whatever else they end up doing with it. Some of it might finally be addressing factions as well, but we'll have to see what happens when it comes. Let's see. It's issues they're aware of. They just haven't really done any patches for it yet. At least not recently. Gosh. Hopefully I only need to deal with this for like another week or so. They're gonna get so tiring. I think I've gone through like 6 tissue boxes in a week. Anyways, where are we? Do I think Azurus, or do I think that... Wait, wow, I really misread that. Do you think that using Wolf instead of Azurus on the soul farming team is worth it? Yes. There's even arguments toward using Wolf is better than Ferris Ra. You know, a third Ferris Ra. When I say Ferris Ra. But, yes. It is always better... If your team is Dragon Soul triple Azurus... It is always more efficient to replace out the third Azurus with a Wolf. And the argument can even be made that even if you own 3 Ferris Ras, it's actually more efficient to run Dragon Soul double Ferris Ra Wolf. I haven't tested that extensively enough to know for sure. It's almost the exact same rate. It's trivial enough that owning a third, while even though it might technically be better, it's such a small difference that it makes almost no difference at all. But yes, definitely in the case of Azurus, it is 100% always better to replace an Azurus with an Wolf. That will always yield more souls. Let's see, we'll go for that. The Algway down, it should be enough to kill, and even if not, we got the Archer turn, and he's dead. Well, if you're running hero, you don't need Wolf. You can run any hero class that has half mana start, or any hero class that has Purple Storm at start of battle, I should say. And you can end up doing that with something like Necromancer. It ends up giving you some extra souls as well as having half mana start and Purple Storm at start of battle. But the main most relevant thing is that you're using a hero class that has Purple Storm at start of battle. And you can just go Dragon Soul, double Azurus, Alacrity using any hero class that has Purple Storm at start. And that will allow you to gain EXP on your hero while also doing the whole Dragon Soul concept. On Warlord 2 difficulty. But then again, with all the extra soul gain you have, you might not even need to do it on Warlord 2. You could probably just do it on normal difficulty. It really just depends which way you want to roll with it. Normally, Warlord 2 is more souls per hour, but if you have something that can give you a small amount of extra soul gain, like Phylacracy or running Necromancer with it, you can actually get more souls per hour by running on normal difficulty, doing 2 Dragon Soul casts, and getting the rest of your souls off of whatever your other option is. Oops, I could have used... I didn't see she had 13. I could have actually used her before. Whoops. Yeah, let's kill it with that. You have 3 Ferris Ras, you use it with Mountain Crusher. Dragon Soul Triple Fair Shara is still the way to go. First challenge to Indian Fields. On Warlord 2 difficulty with Dragon Soul Triple Fair Shara would be the best way to go about it. You would never really run that in PvP or anything. For PvP, you can't really get away with more than 2 Fair Sharas. Anything more than that's just too clunky. And if you're going for 1 Fair Shara, you normally do it with Ward Breaker, because they cover every color together. Do we have alignment? No. Do we still cast it? That's funny. I take this battle because it seemed like it'd be slightly easier, and it's actually going to kill us off a triple skull damage. It's such an annoying mechanic. I'm actually really surprised they gave him just a solid, constantly do triple damage. Actually, we just lost. Or even if we didn't lose, this emerge is going to be way too annoying to deal with. And that's one of the reasons I don't like using this team. Really bad against 2 things: Skull Spam and Freeze. Well, a lot of things are bad against Skull Spam and Freeze, but this one in particular. Nothing good here. Oh, I should have just taken that for an extra turn. I mean, not for an extra turn, but for the surge, I mean. But I'll throw this down. Hopefully that'll give us an alignment that we can actually use. The answer to that is kind of no. Oh, grab that, get her down again, or not, never mind. We'll go for Yagway there, get her double kill. And that should be dead. And if not, one poke will take out the summoner. And poke. Also, once we hit 1.9k, we'll hand out a code as well. Might as well. Hey, Athena, that's a really annoying thing. With the 20%, wow, he's using a whole instant kill mech team, that's interesting. He's 20% instant kill off a drill, 25% off of that, and Tina's just ultra annoying. It can technically get an instant kill. If it's like the same troop twice, it's probably going to get a kill. Not how much damage it does. Really high. And it's going to live forever because it has 80% spell reduction. Oh, the good, we did get Fairy Fire on it though, so it's not going to live as long. We'll throw that down on it, get a Yagway. Can we get Yagway? Yes, no. Kind of. Let's just try getting tape on for now. Oh no, I ruined the tape on alignment though by taking the green. To get the mana we needed. Fail. I guess I do this just for the mana then, even though it's not an extra turn. We'll do that. Get what's her name? A Queen of Tanya. Yagway that, and then we just poke him for anything. And unless he gets 4 instant kills, we win. And he's dead. What was my first mythic? My first mythic was the first mythic that was ever released, which was War. I have gotten every single mythic the first week it was released. There's been no exception to that. I've gotten literally every mythic the week of its release throughout the history of the game. You have to keep in mind, the game was already going for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, when the first mythic was added. So a lot of people, including myself, had a really high surplus of resources. So it was relatively easy to keep up with the curve of new mythics coming into the game. And the current rate of resources coming into Gems of War is high enough that you normally, assuming that you're already in an end game state, you should be able to keep up with the rate of mythics coming into the game, assuming you're in an end game guild that's getting all tasks completed and stuff like that. Yeah, the current rate of free-to-play in this game is pretty generous, because you can literally get every single piece of new content by not paying anything, ever. Of course, it takes a while to get to that point, but once you get to that point, you sustain it in the current state of the game pretty much indefinitely. Still could get occasionally like excessively unlucky on like a week or two, but for the really bad mythics, it's actually more meta to just skip them. Like the most recent one would have been more efficient just to skip it and craft it in Soulforge at a later time. I personally never do that because I always like showing them for videos and, you know, stuff like that, so I can cover content on them. However, the most efficient way is just to kind of wait it out most of the time. At least for the really bad mythics. Next mythic actually looks like it could possibly be good, though. It's basically going to be a mythic version of Black Beast. And Black Beast is already viable enough that even in endgame you currently occasionally use it. Not that often. A really situational troop. But they're adding a mythic version of it that will be interesting to see how that pans out. Why not Warlord 4? Because you only gain 50% extra souls between Warlord 2 and Warlord 4. But you end up gaining like 4 times the amount of stats. And it just takes way too much time to kill it out. When it comes to soul farming, you normally only do normal difficulty, hard difficulty, Warlord 1 or Warlord 2. Anything beyond that just starts to take too much extra time relative to how much extra you get. Because between Warlord 2 and 3, you basically, or you literally double their stats for only 25% extra stats. And then you double it again for another 25% after that. It's just not worth it for that last 50%. You might as well do it on Warlord 2 for how much quicker it goes. It's not worth the extra time. Because, of course, the whole point of upping it in the first place is to increase the rate per hour, not the rate per battle. The only time you can run a soul farming team on a higher difficulty is 4 Fairish Raz on Warlord 3. And technically 4 Fairish Raz on Warlord 4, depending on how you want to do it. But normally 4 Fairish Raz on Warlord 3 is the highest you can do. And you need to have enough attack value that you one-shot everything with your skull value. Do we need a really high attack off of Kingdom upgrades to do that? Plus you would need 4 Fairish Raz, which is obviously the harder part. But it's not really that viable to do. However, it's kind of funny because you gain like over 1,000 souls per battle. And you can win in under a minute. So it's over 60,000 souls per hour. And unfortunately, it's not really worth doing though. Really annoying to use compared to just using Dragon Soul with like double Fairish Raz or something. It is theoretically higher, though. I personally never run it just because it's so tedious. Is this my go-to PvP team? No. I'm just using it right now. I actually personally don't care for this team as much. I'm just running it right now because Flamefer is in Soulforge right now, and still is for a couple more hours if you haven't gotten it. So that's why I'm using this. Because this is the most relevant team in the entire game that uses Flamefer. Actually, it's pretty much literally the only team in the entire game that uses Flamefer, but it's so good that it is literally worth getting Flamefer just to run this team. Yeah, it's one of the better teams in the entire game. It's a nice one to come to on occasion. I personally don't care for it as much, though. But some people like the playstyle of it. I'd much rather use Key Team, even though it's weaker in a lot of situations. But it gains more gold, and it's more fun to use. At least I personally find it more fun to use. Key Team. What do we even go for here? I'm actually going to go for that kill, just to make sure he doesn't poke us. Oh, that's not enough damage. Oh, well. Not too big a deal. If they would stop hitting us, you know, I'm going to hit that. Because we can just Queen of Tanya kill, and then this Yagway for wipe. And it should hopefully be enough. It is not. You don't even have spell reduction. How are you not dead? Let's see. Take that, and then Yagway. What banner and what is the talent tree? You can use almost any hero with this, though generally you do run Titan. Titan shaped like this. Let's see. Titan with stun whenever they hit you, extra skull damage, extra armor to Browns, Brownstorm at start of battle, bury every Brown, which that combination is probably one of the more relevant ones. Brownstorm into bury every Brown. Bloodthirsty, so you can do a little bit extra damage. However, you can also go for the explode if you want more loop ability. Depends which way you want to roll with it. And the last one, you just go with a bunch of immunities to everything. And yeah, ends up working out pretty well. You can go with a couple different other hero classes too. Just depends how you want to roll with it. But normally I just run Titan for it. Okay, let's go and get that down for now. Get a... I'm just gonna take a red. Which that ruins our alignment, doesn't it? We gotta take a green. No, it still ruined it. Oh, you better not escape. Let's see. Let's do this. Hopefully we can get a Queen T and then kill it. No! No, that's not an extra turn. Fail, 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 and he left. No! I thought that was extra turn. It was 12, not 13. I hate that so much. Whoops. Well, you know he had a vault key because he escaped. They only escape when they have vault keys. So you know there's a 100% chance he has a vault key. That's not how it actually is, but it probably is. Okay, we'll go and get a Yagway on him. I am hoarding my vault keys at the moment, though. They made some mention in the last Q&A that they might be doing another buff to vault keys, which is actually really surprising. I find it surprising because they've actually only ever buffed vault keys. They have nerfed gnomes at one point, but they have never actually nerfed vault keys. Every single time they've touched vault keys, they've actually buffed them higher and higher. They've been buffed twice. And there's actually a possibility they're buffing them again. It won't be as much of a buff this time, but it's still likely going to be a buff. How's the Sun Spirit class leveling going? Haven't really leveled it much. I do need to get it to level 70 though, pretty soon. It's a hero class that I kind of like always kind of forget is there. Even though it's pretty bad for a lot of stuff, it does have Perpetual Firestorm. Comes in handy in quite a few teams, given how good Reds are in a lot of situations. Which even this team could probably benefit from that. But I've been meaning to get that a little bit higher. At least the 70 so we get to Link. I don't think it has anything good on its final thing. But it is something I do need to grind. I'll be definitely getting it by this weekend. This weekend obviously is Gnome event. I'm going to be grinding out all those hero classes then. My goal is definitely level 70 Sunspear, level 100 Warlord, and maybe one other objective. I'm not quite sure what. I'm trying to think of what other hero classes we really need to get up at this point. Because we got a lot of the good ones already upgraded for the most part. There's very few. We're almost to the point where we almost have them all upgraded. We're getting really close. I guess the next one I might work on, not because it's good, but just because of how low of a level I have it at, is probably going to be Oracle, or what's it called? Whatever that one is from Centaurs. Because I believe it's currently level 32 or something. It's the lowest level hero class I have. I should probably start working that up to level 70. Because I believe other than Sun Spirit, it's the only hero class I have that's not 70 plus. Other than Sun Spear. I believe the rest of them I've gotten. Oh, that and War Priest, but War Priest is pretty useless. Yeah, Oracle's level 37. Sun Spear is 64. We'll get that soon. And War Priest is 31. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I need to start getting those to like level 70 or so. But yeah, definitely this weekend, the goal is level 100 Warlord and level 70 Sun Spear. And any extra we do will be towards Oracle and War Priest. Get them to a level beyond 30-something. That's probably going to be the game plan then. Yeah, we're getting really, really close. We only have, let's see. We'll count each of these as one. So we only have one. I should count that as a full one. Let's see. We have 1. 1.5, 2.5, 3, and like a 4.5. So we have like 4.5 more whole hero classes to do, which means we only have like under 120 hours of grinding hero classes left until we have maxed out every hero class in the entire game. Which is good because we're coming up to the 1 year mark of this mechanic existing in the game. So similar to Zugoff, it looks like it's going to take us like 14 months. I don't know, if I grind out it heavily, we might be able to reach it a bit quicker. But I don't know, 120 hours is a lot of time. Especially since every single month a extra 28 hours is added to that. Though obviously once we get to that point where we got all of it done, it's pretty easy to maintain those 28 hours. And I probably won't have to buy up hero classes anymore once we do that too. But anyways, what was I doing? Finishing out PvP 1.9k grind. I think we'll get the last of that down while using our Flamer. Definitely make sure to go and craft it if you don't already own it, because you won't be able to for like another like 7 months or something. And if you happen to not have it and you didn't end up crafting Flamer, it's still perfectly fine to run Ursakia Crown. Not exactly the same, but close enough. Flamer is still the ideal way to do it though. Oh, you're not dead. And it was go for Yagway. Hello, Faith. Welcome. Glad you could join us. You're grinding Sunspear to 100. Does Sunspear even gain anything at 100? Last I recall, it doesn't gain anything of relevance. Let me go double check. Does it? Let's see. I feel like I would have gotten it leveled if it did. Let me see. Oh! It is one of those that have trip on burning, doesn't it? Oh, that's not too bad then. To have that as an option. It's one of the weaker hero classes that have it, but given that you're running it with Firestorm, you would normally have something that could easily burn on your team. So that shouldn't be too big a deal, especially if you just use it with like Infernus or something. Especially if you're already going to run it up front anyways. Yeah, maybe I should go get that to max too. Maybe we'll make that one the next one we max after those other two. Actually, the other ones I'm not maxing. But Warlord 100. Oh yeah, well, actually, yeah. I guess we'll do that. We'll do Warlord to 100 and Sun Spear to 100. I guess that would work as our next level up plans. No, we'll go take that one for now. Yeah, the biggest issue with Sun Spear is the lack of half mana start. But other than that, it has like a lot of good utility. It has Freeze and Tangle start. It has Perpetual Firestorm, and it has Triple the Burning. It has a lot of like it has a weird mix of everything. It just lacks the starting mana. It also doesn't have any attack gains compared to stuff like Dragon Guard or Warlord, which especially Warlord has like 1 billion attack gains. I never did make a full tier list for those. I noticed someone made one recently. I might make one soon. It's something I've always been meaning to make that I never gotten around to. I'll like go over like every single year class multiple times on stream throughout the years. But I've never just like sat down and made a tier list of literally all of them. I'll probably do that soon. I ideally want to wait until we have like all of them max and everything. Do like a video going over like all of them. But the problem with that is that's going to take a while to get to that point. And that's one of the things I've kind of been like holding out for on that, which is one of the reasons I haven't really done a video on it. I kind of wanted to have literally everything max so we can fully experience everything with them before actually putting them into a tier list. Some of them have some really strange mechanics that they gain at level 100 that wouldn't really be used for that many things, but would still be useful. And there we go, there's our 1.9k. So I believe that's all the objectives we had to hit on this account for the most part. The other thing we really have to go and do is a little bit more factions, but as I did say, let me go and hand out a code. Is that 1.9k? I was going to hand out a code, and that is 1.9k. So I guess we'll just go run through one faction real quick and then probably wrap up from there for now. I believe I still have a few more things I need to go get done on Switch, but I'll just do that off stream. I don't think any of it's too interesting this time around. Let me see, there you guys go. There is the code for any of you that want to go use it right over there. Use on gemsofwar.com, use the game code section. Your invite code is found in your settings menu, whatever your game says over there. The game code's right over there in chat, just copy paste it. The same reward as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And it's usable only on PC mobile version. There you guys go. And I guess we'll go run one quick faction real quick. Let's see, did I ever delay the other one on here? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. But let's go and run down Warrens then. Run through this. Do we have a Cedric? No, we did not. Okay. So let's run it normally then. What am I currently using? Normal team? Yes. We'll just run it with this. I switched over to Thief just because it runs quicker. I guess we could theoretically go run something that will gain EXP. Let's see. What can we run here? Who needs EXP that wouldn't be horrifically bad on this team composition? They all would be pretty bad. Let's just run Warlord, I guess. They would all be bad. Let's just go Warlord. Good enough. Actually, what am I even running Warlord perks on right now? Let's see. Extra attack in PvP. Well, that's not going to help us here. Attack whenever we get hit. Run a random enemy whenever a thing happens. Oh, you have so many useless things. 10% extra EXP. 2 skills when in first position. Extra red mana. And triple the burning, obviously. That's good enough for now. And you would also set that in rage on if you were actually run triple the burning. But on this team, obviously, it's better if we just have the extra red for the Tina. Okay, what do we even move here? Let's take the red. We got the +1 red for a reason, might as well use it. Okay, we'll take that one over. Now we get a slower start, but we gain free XP towards Warlord, so I guess it's worth it. Need to wait till he moves us back into position. Let's see. Red for now. Will even let me. Moves this again. And I just now. Let him do his thing, and then we could throw a Tina. Please kill him. No, that's not good. We've earned to kill. Please, somehow. Go. No, I'm gonna have to wait out him to cast a whole nother time. I could accidentally kill him. Gotta be careful. There we go. Do that again. Come on, just take the last little bit of your mana. Come on. Come on. There you go. And now he's killing him. Wow, he almost just did it again. That would have been super annoying. And just kill him with whatever. I can't wait till they finally update factions so we can actually do level 500 factions. I want to get this faction maxed already. I almost feel tempted just to do it. But there's really no benefit to doing so. But I don't know. Running the other factions is just going straight through them. Would still be better though. Like we'd still get a lot of loot from it. It would go so much quicker than having to do an entire faction. The problem is we get so much less loot from it though. That's the biggest issue just with level 500 factions right now. It doesn't matter how you go about it, you're gaining less loot. Plus it's a lot riskier. Because most 500 factions aren't 100% win rate. They're pretty close to 100% win rate if you're just running all the instant kill stuff. But not a single one of them is guaranteed 100% win rate. You easily get trolled by a couple skulls and just instant lose on any of them. Oh, you got your first mythic daily today. Very nice. What did you get from it? I still have yet to see a single mythic daily yet. We've gotten a couple legends, but no mythic. Okay, so far the best loot I've heard from it so far is 2 VIP keys. I'm pretty sure the gem one would be better than that overall. I believe the gem one would give like 120 or 150 gems per single day. Did I do dungeons? Yeah, I did dungeons. It's Diamonds Day. You can't forget to do dungeons today. Most important day to do dungeons. Got a problem for the code, everyone. You got a mythic shards? How many shards did that give? I know the ultra rare shards only gave me like 1,000 or so, not even. Like enough to get 10 diamonds, which is pretty small. That should be enough to kill. Useful. The hero class is pretty much just there to be there. Oh, the Chaos Shards. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Chaos Shard one actually isn't that bad. The adventure board thing that gives shards. Depending on what rarity you get it on, it's anywhere from 1 day to a couple days worth of shards. Which isn't that bad at all. Especially since that's basically the only reason you even do delves. For the shards. At least later in the game anyways. That and somewhat the ingots, but you do reach a point where you don't need the ingots anymore. Whereas the shards are pretty much always going to be needed due to new factions constantly coming into the game every month. Oops, that's not enough to kill. Why'd I do that? I'll get a mountain down. Actually, I should have just done that on the brown there, but oh well. And I just need a Tina and I'll kill. Just red. Your mana back, and he's dead. Oh wow, that's a pretty hefty amount then. Yeah, it's like 2 days worth of shards. Possibly 3 depending on how you're going about doing them. Oh, that was a 1.3 this entire time. Whoops. I took the order of this delve extremely wrong. Oh well. Ooh, woo. Oh, so we gotta grab. Let's take the blue for now. Let's see. Red over skull because why not? Oh yeah, duh, we do ridiculously huge amount of damage, don't we? Because of hero class. Given that we're using Warlord, we might as well just go and actually set it to Enrage if we're going to bother doing this, so we can actually one-shot stuff. It does have a ridiculously high attack. It has the highest overall skull damage of any hero class. That doesn't mean it has the highest overall skull damage, but it has the highest overall skull hits, if that makes any sense. Like, the actual numbers that it does are the highest. However, it doesn't have instant kill, which 2 other hero classes have. Theoretically can out-damage it in some situations. But as far as just the sheer amount of damage it does, it has the highest damage of any hero class for skull value. It has multiple ways of gaining more, and triple damage, and 1.5 times through Enrage, or through traits with Enrage. And no problem for the good. Okay, well, we'll get another one of these down. Kill range, and then we Weaver to Tina, and that should be dead. Only problem is getting the mana for it. And let's just Apothecary into Tina, and that should be dead. There we go. Okay, then we grab this one, and the final one. Yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything? Otherwise, I'll probably be wrapping up for tonight. So let me know. And event video will be tomorrow. It'll not be some kind of weird time. It will be tomorrow. Exact time I do not know. But it will be tomorrow. It won't be sometime like Sunday like it was this week. Because I have a voice now, so I can actually talk and do videos, records. Let's do that for now. Hit there, get a mountain, take all that mana. And one more Tina should wipe. Actually, no, it won't, because it won't kill his first slot. So much so I'm going to do that first. And then we kill one Tina. Might have been able to kill his first slot, but it would have had to have hit like a over an 80 when its range is like 40 to 90. Okay, I'll take that for now. Grab that up, get our mountain going. Able to get all of our mana off of that. Anything else we need to move around? Doesn't look like it's that for now. Grab a, he's gonna move us, so that actually doesn't matter though, it's their final battle. It's not gonna make too big a deal. All that destroyed on reds. Get a Tina down, that should hopefully bring them into Weaver range. It does. Weird location for it, but should work out. That, move that. Weaver. Hello, Zika. Welcome. Yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I guess I'll be wrapping up for now. As I mentioned, we'll be back tomorrow night. Back to normal schedule. We'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, going over the event stuff and messing around with Tower of Doom, as Tower of Doom started up Green Tower of Doom tomorrow. Apparently a Warlord level. And other than that, we'll have the event objective video and all that good stuff sometime tomorrow. Going over everything with the next event and going from there. So, I'll catch all of you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. And hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And don't forget, this weekend is going to be a vault event. So, great time to go and grind up hero classes as well as just gaining resources in general. And given how low my gem value is right now, I definitely need to stock up because our gem value has seen better days. So, we are going to be going crazy grinding probably this weekend. Especially since I'll be probably in a grinding mood after having not played the game barely any for the last few weeks. So, yeah, we're going to grind extremely excessively this weekend for the Vault event. And other than that, if you still haven't already, don't forget, go craft Flamer. Highly advised to do so. It's a really, really, really good weapon. Used for one of the best teams in the entire game. You can use Ursko Crown if you happen to have not crafted it this week, but so it's highly advised to go and get it if you have the resources for it. And it's not even that expensive either, so might as well. Won't be able to get it for like another 7 months or so definitely highly considered worth getting. Anyways, guys, I'll catch all of you later. Thanks for stopping by, and have a wonderful week. Bye, everyone!